game.
You've been there all night?
Well, yeah, I've never seen so much HD sports. So many HD movies.
Maybe you've had enough.
Yeah, Kev. Go home to your family.
Don't miss out. Get over 4 times more HD programming than satellite with Rogers. And for a limited time, get a free Rogers HD box when you trade in your satellite receiver.
What's standing between you and mashed potatoes? Is it the washing, the peeling, the cutting, the peeling, the cutting? But what if we helped you with all that peeling and cutting? New McCain Purely potatoes. Already washed, peeled, and cut. You just steam, season, and mash. McCain Purely potatoes. Now in your grocer's freezer. McCain. It's all good.
Greece's beauty and gastronomy.
When you're hungry, there's no need to go so far.
Come to Le Buffet des Continents and enjoy a variety of dishes prepared with country passion. Le Buffet des Continents in Gatineau, Sherbrooke, Trois-Rivières, and Quebec.
Precious. And Jason Reitman for Up in the Air.
That was good, too.
Thank you.
For Best Original Screenplay, the nominees are Mark Bowl for The Hurt Locker, Quentin Tarantino for Inglourious Bastards, Alessandro Camone and Oren Moverman for The Messenger, Joel Cohen and Ethan Cohen for A Serious Man, and Pete Docter, Bob Peterson, and Tom McCarthy for Up.
For adapted screenplay, we have Neil Blomkamp and Terry Tatchell for District 9, Nick Hornby for An Education,
Live from Hollywood. How about that? It's the Oscar nominations taking place right now.
Yes, we've
right now.
Started about a minute and a half ago. They've already gotten through. They've done this really quickly, going through supporting actor, actress.
If they show Best Picture, we'll go back to it right away. But all the announcements being made. Foreign language films up next, that sort of thing. Which, by the way, some of the foreign language films are awesome. You just have to get used to the idea of subtitles. I'm not a big fan of subtitles, but
sometimes they're worth it.
Yeah, some of these movies are fantastic. So all the nominations being made right now. We'll get the list. Animated feature. Oh, I bet you Up wins that one.
Not many. We've been watching this. Not many true surprises now.
No, not yet. Coraline was a good animated feature. Let's see, Up is going to be in there. Are you kidding me? It's not in there?
Well, I get.
Oh,
there you go.
Yeah. Oh, what a great movie that was. You got to watch that with the kids.
Okay.
Yeah. One more? What's this one? 10 films for Best Picture.
Okay.
Here we go.
You going to watch this? Here we go.
Avatar. James Cameron and John Landau, producers. The Blind Side, nominees to be determined. District 9, Peter Jackson and Carolyn Cunningham, producers. An Education, Finola Dwyer and Amanda Posey, producers. The Hurt Locker, nominees to be determined. Inglourious Bastards, Lawrence Bender, producer. Precious, Lee Daniels, Sarah Siegel Magnus, and Gary Magnus, producers. A Serious Man, Joel Cohen and Ethan Cohen, producers. Up, Jonas Rivera, producer. And Up in the Air, Daniel Dubiecki, Ivan Reitman, and Jason Reitman, producers.
10 nominees this year. It's a bigger category.
I like that, actually.
Yeah, well, you know what? There's a lot of great films out there. And you haven't seen Inglourious Bastards?
See you then.
But, I'm trying to think how many of those Best Pictures you've seen. Almost all of them.
Almost all of them. I think there's a couple I haven't seen yet. The Hurt Locker is, that's a strange movie. And Up, have you not seen Up?
District 9 is a strange
District
movie.
9 was good, though. It surprised me.
It was good.
Have you seen Up yet?
I just had to get through the first couple of minutes. I have not seen Up.
And you've not seen Up in the Air?
I have not seen Up in the Air. That still hasn't come out yet. Still have to find times to get to the movies.
Yeah. Well, I'll bring you Inglourious Bastards tomorrow.
Okay.
I got a nice souvenir copy.
I have seen The Blind Side.
Yes.
I really liked it. Interesting to see, though, having seen interviews with the real Mr. Orr, just how much was traded off for Hollywood script. It's not necessarily exactly how things happen. A little Hollywood thrown in there.
And you know what? I'd be much happier with that movie if they would not have gotten a little cheesy with the football scenes. A little cheesy. Anyway, you know what? It'd be a great place to watch a movie. 90 George.
Do they have home theaters over there? In their
Yeah, I'm still thinking
suites?
about the penthouse and the zip line to work.
I think it's a fantastic idea.
Yeah,
we'll
let's
pitch it.
Head back there. Angie Poirier's over there this morning.
Well, on the 4th floor here at 90 George, the luxury condominiums right across the street from us, you'll notice the blue walls, Terry.
Yes, this is to identify where the swimming pool and the recreation area is.
Okay,
So
that's where we're headed next. Nice that some of the residents are right across the hall from the gym. Get up and go.
They love it.
Oh,
when
yeah.
we introduced those, they sold in a week.
I guess, yeah, I would too. Now, as we walk through, we see this area still waiting for furniture, but this is?
This is the dining room. It's 32 people, and there's a small kitchen there to service it. And more importantly, it leads out to the deck, which I'll explain in a moment, the story on our deck. And then this is the fitness room.
Oh, nice. So full fitness room, get your weights in, early morning workout. Now, what is the story with the terrace? It's underway.
It's underway, but we wanted to use this special wood called ironwood. And it's not identified in the Ontario Building Code as, even though it has very low flammability. And so therefore we've hired companies, Morrison Hirschfield, to do a special report on it. And we're now working out the last details of being able to proceed to use it. And we're hopeful we will, because it's so smooth, very zen-like, nice on your feet. And it would be cheaper to use precast, but we really want to use this wood. So we're going the extra mile, and unfortunately...
it's just taking a little longer to get there.
Yeah.
Now, explain the plan. This is to be barbecues along here?
Yeah, so there's going to be trellises out here where you see those steel pieces of steel structure. That's a little bridge. You'll be able to have parties for up to 200 plus people on this deck. Wow. You book it through the concierge, but there's groupings of large tables and small tables, so if it's just a couple alone, and you can see the Peace Tower from sitting out there.
Oh yeah, what a view. Be loungers out there, lounge out there in the summer months.
Yeah.
And you have the pool here, and you can walk out from the pool area too.
You can walk out from the pool area, and to enter the pool, we're standing outside it, you go through either the men's locker room or the women's. And it's a saltwater pool and hot tub. And the access, of course, is through the lockers.
And there's saunas in there as well.
Yes, that's correct. Yeah.
Very nice. So that obviously your tenants love that they have all of this, full access all the time.
It's very important because the people that live here, whatever their age is, from younger to older, they're all one thing in common: they're very active people. They're active socially, they're active physically. And the reason they chose this location in terms of the market, other than the good quality of building, but equally important is just all the amenities you have in the market area.
Oh yeah, the Byward Market is perfect. And nice to be able to...
Well, you guys know that.
You're
right here.
I love the Byward Market. It's expensive because every day you leave the building, this cute little shop and that cute little shop, you end up buying a lot down here. But I mean, it's so nice that you've given your residents, even if they have one of the smaller condos, because there's smaller ones, there are larger ones, that they can still entertain in these wide open spaces, whether they choose to use the dining room and entertain 30 friends, or out on the terrace up to 200 people. I mean, very nice that they still have full access to being social. Yeah?
Yes, absolutely.
Okay, so lots more to see. I think it's time that we actually take a look at one of the rooms, you think?
Great, terrific.
Okay. All right, that's all coming up. We'll see you soon.
I can't see it from here, but it's nice. Thanks, Ange. We'll get back to 90 George right across the street just a little later. Maybe you want to manage your career and get yourself a little spot over at 90 George, and to help us do that, Diane Cobold is here from Corrigo.com. You're a job coach, amongst other things, correct?
Correct, yes.
Yeah. Talking about managing your career, it's something that people, you and I were talking in the break, it's something people kind of slide by most of the time, right? We don't pay a whole lot of attention to it, but we should.
Oh, absolutely. And a lot of the times people will start thinking about managing their career once it's in jeopardy or crisis.
Right.
And what they need to be realizing is it's actually a lifelong exercise that you should be going through.
How do you manage your career? What are the things you need to do? Some little things that you can help to do that.
I think one of the most important things is for people to realize that you have to self-direct it. If you rely on others or circumstance to start directing your career for you, you'll have a higher failure rate. So you have to be actively involved. And it could be doing a variety of things by participating on different discussion forums and blogs like we have on Corrigo.com.
Right.
Doing different in-depth self-assessments to learn more about who you are.
Yeah.
What are your interests, your skills, your competencies?
Can you manage your career just by getting online and